Here you go.
Mm.
Yo!
Yo, split face off. Hey guys, hello. What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna actually put this on here for us here too, real quick. Some background. What's going on? Welcome. Hey Ryan.
Hey.
You already
Hello!
discussed your Oilers jersey, but shout out to the Oilers. What's the Florida? So they played Florida.
Yeah, Florida
What's the name of
Panthers.
the Florida team?
Panthers. And
Panthers, of
we're
course.
in a really head-to-head. This is Stanley Cup Finals right now. And so we have you guys won 2 games, we won 2 games. So yeah, it's an intense battle. Best of 7.
All right. I did not see the game, but if I can find it, when's the next game?
It's tomorrow, Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We'll be
yeah,
at my
yeah.
aunt and uncle's house, and my uncle's loves sports and has a TV in every room, and
Yes.
they're all on all the time. So I'm sure we can find it on the TV.
Yes. Oh, that'll be great. Yeah, it'll be a battle, man. You guys will be playing in Edmonton, so it'll be a fight. But it's an exciting series. Yeah.
How do those Florida players deal with that cold? They're just not used to it.
Well,
right now, it's not cold there in Edmonton now, but
I heard they were saying how it was like 32 degrees or something like that. Like it was super hot in Florida, right?
Oh yeah. I was thinking.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. But right now Edmonton, yeah, it is a little chilly because it's raining, but there's no snow for sure.
Yeah.
We have green grass, spring weather. But it's crazy because you guys got a good team too, right? And so it's a pretty intense series. Yeah. You guys have big players, hard hitters, but we got the skills. Anyways, we're not here to talk about hockey.
Oh, we could. I mean, it'd be a very one-sided conversation. I don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, I know about hockey like generally, but I don't know anything about the teams, or couldn't tell you any of the players anywhere. Yeah, I just know that like being originally from Illinois, like all like my hometown friends and family are all about what's the Chicago. Shit, I'm drawing a blank. It's not the Indians. Shit, what is it? Something like that. What is it? No. What? What's the Chicago team? Blackhawks.
Yes, the Blackhawks.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So they're all about that. Who did well? They won, I guess, a few years back or something, right? Didn't they?
I think so. I'm not sure.
You're not a real hockey fan.
I'm
You're a fair weather fan.
I just care about my own home team.
All right. Yeah. Blackhawks. All right. Anyway, yeah, we are going to talk about some Plamo stuff. So thanks as always, Ryan, for being here. Guys, check out Ryan's social media stuff. And Ryan, you're also one of our guest hosts for the new contest too.
I'm so excited about that. That's such a great theme.
It is. I think it'll be very fun.
It's a creativity type of topic, and I love those. So it'll be great judging with Louise too.
Yeah.
I think she has a very creative mind in her build. So she's like the perfect co-judge.
Indeed. And that's been the feedback. I don't know, like usually there's not too many comments about like the judges like one way or the other, but I expected maybe there might be 1 or 2 in there that are like, she like just started building Gunpla or something like that. I don't know. But no, it's been like there was a couple of comments like excited about the judge picks for this one. So.
Yeah, because I think it, especially with a creative theme like this, it goes beyond just judging the technical stuff, right? I think
sure, of course.
That's a big part of it. Yeah, I love the theme. It's going to be great.
I think I haven't talked to you guys about it, but I think what would be cool is maybe, I guess it would have to be kind of soon because I'm off to Korea in July. But if we can squeeze it in sometime before then, try to have a live chat like this with all 3 of us. If we can coordinate it just to kind of talk briefly about kind of what we're expecting for the contest and kind of stuff like that. I guess just kind of get to know you thing. People should know both of you I guess at this point, you've been on here many times, but she's just been on here just the once so far. But
right, I got so many comments too, even from my friends here. They're like, I can't believe there's the merger of the two worlds, the Gunpla YouTuber and the Warhammer YouTuber. And so a lot of people were like, wow. And some of them heard how we connected through, well, because in our conversation, you were talking about how reaching out to her, and then I kind of reached out to her, and I was like, hey, my friend Zach wants to interview you. And then people were like, wow, this is such a cool merger of hobby worlds. And so I think that's great. I think it'll be really fun, us chatting together. I've actually never chatted to her in person, but just online and stuff, right? But yeah, it's gonna be great.
It will be. All right. Yes, absolutely. So if you guys missed that video, if you have no idea what we're talking about, check out the video from 2 days ago. So yeah, you're only 2 days late. If you haven't seen that yet, you have till basically the end of August. So plenty of time to work on something.
27th. Yeah.
I'll be excited to see what people come up with. But let's look at some cool stuff here for today. So yeah, from the title of the video, you can see that the where are we here? We put it up like this for you guys. It's Anata wa nanna modeler desu ka? What kind of modeler are you? So basically, it's just kind of like, I guess if you had to whether between 1 and 4 photos to represent kind of like your style, I guess, or like preference when it comes to modeling.
Nice. Hey Zach, what kind of modeler are you? Would you
me?
say?
I don't know. Because definitely not like a diorama modeler, although I just happen to be working on one like at the moment. So I mean, like,
it's looking good, guys. It's looking good.
Yeah, anything that I can think of. I mean, I guess I think it would be easier to say like what kind of particular things that I don't do. I try to like mix it up, do a lot of different.
Yeah, you dabble in a lot of different, types of kits and also painting techniques too, right? So
yeah,
it's kind of interesting. It is hard, right, to coin yourself. Like I'm trying to think of, if I were to choose 4 photos, which ones I would choose, right? But I think for you, it's kind of because you've tried so many other different, you've built so many different kits too, brands, and from figures to mech, right? So I think it might be harder to coin for you.
Yeah, I think I don't know exactly kind of what to like label or define it, but I think I could choose like 4 different builds that like I just really like that I've done to like represent. If I were to answer this, I didn't join in on the hashtag, but I feel like I could pick a couple builds. Anyway,
nice.
How about you? What would you say? I mean,
I think I'm most comfortable, and I really like the more technical and clean builds, obviously, right? So, but at the same time, it doesn't mean I don't want to try weathering and more diorama, like scenic modeling. Actually, some of the funnest modeling I've done was making a little scene in diorama. Like seeing you build yours right now, Zach, I'm like inspired, because it was one of those things where I was like, I never knew if I could do it, and while I was in the process of doing it, I was like, man, this is so much fun, right? And time is passing by so fast, and so some of the funnest modeling I did honestly was on my Patlabor kind of vignette, if you will. But yeah, I haven't dabbled too much outside of mech, I feel. So yeah. So I would say I'm more of like a clean build, technical mech builder.
What you need to do, is just go all in on like a hand painted and heavily weathered machining figure suit. So like totally different scale, like totally different aesthetic, and different painting style, different like finish from what you're doing, like completely different from anything you've done.
Yeah, I do want to do some type of weathered build in the future. Not heavily weathered, but something like that. More different than just your regular clean paint scheme, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, there's still so much to do out there, so it's gonna be fun to experiment.
Something like, I guess, like what immediately always comes to mind for me is like Naoki's like style of weathering, which is like very subtle. So I think that's probably a good kind of like in between or a way of weathering that would work well for you, and that like kind of not going like full into it, but it is like super technical to weather in that way. Like you.
That's right. And it's like very selective. Like I really enjoy Naoki's weathering. Like something where when you look from far away, it looks like a clean build. But then when you start looking closer, you're like, oh wow, I can see these scratch marks and rust spots. Very, very tastefully done. Yeah. I love Naoki.
So all right. Let's look at some stuff here. This first one, it just seems like someone who's just an enjoyer of some different, somewhat customized builds here of some different Zoids. And the first one's a there's a Gundam kit here as well. But the first one is what is that? A Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I believe, right?
Oh.
Our worker here, staff member in the storefront, Josh, was working on building one of these kits to put in the storefront display, and eating it because like the connections for like all the wing parts are just like so weak, because it's like that high gloss injected gold plastic, and it's just kind of very like finicky. It's not very strong.
Did he see like stress marks when he was pushing them
not
together,
that, but like
or?
some of the connections are like super tight or very loose. And like the wings are like quite heavy, because that plastic is also like kind of heavier,
so it kind of like droops under gravity, or
it just was a pain. So
interesting.
Anyway, I was helping him trying to like get it into a pose to put it in the store display, because we were struggling with that. Some it would make sense also to look at the text on some of these too, because it's like, what kind of modeler are you? They have to kind of like describe it, right? Aside from the photos, I guess. So he says he's an omnivorous modeler. Try anything that catches my eye. There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
Here we've got some Kotobukiya, Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider. Yeah.
30 minutes missions and Zoids. There you go. That's really the best kind of modeler to be, I feel like. Just kind of build everything.
Omnivorous. That's the first time I've heard of that term. Omnivorous.
That's a weird way to describe it.
Yeah.
But it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It is weird though when you have like the people who say like, I only build MGs or something like that.
Right.
All right. Joel Koko-san, who we've taken a look at before. I'm sure we've seen some of his different works. He has these really awesome works here. It was like the last episode we were taking a look at a couple of other his works, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, I think so. Look at that texture. Wow, I love that. That surface texture.
It's almost that like too much weathering all over that it looks like it needs to be a bit more specific. But I feel like fits like the visual style. It's like an aesthetic choice. Right?
Yeah, totally.
It's not done in a way that like looks messy necessarily.
No. I like his use of, in the blues you can see like in the shoulder, the right shoulder, you can see the lighter blue, the darker. He varies like the blues to show kind of paint fading and the sub levels of the paint. It's just very layered, which is really nice. Yeah.
An essential part of chipping. So many times you see people doing their chipping and they just use one color, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you just have to layer it up. You have to build it up.
Yeah.
But really cool detail with this here on the knees, making it look like a kind of padded cover, sort of, on top of the armor, right?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I think that's what that's just because of like the uneven surface. That seems like kind of what it's supposed to look like, right?
Exactly. Like there's like a canvas covering, or some of the leather covering over top. That's cool.
Something like that, yeah. And then he's got, it's kind of hard to see too, tucked in between there. It looks like cover on the piping bits. Looks like that's maybe like a kind of heat shrink or something.
Yeah, you can see it on the head too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, it reminds me of your mega size Zaku when you're molding the putty pipes.
Right. Yes, that's why I kind of wonder if it is just it could be
it
just
could be putty molded too.
Yeah, it might be. And just because of the size of it, it's quite thick. It might be just like I did on the mega size. It's just putty right on top of the piping.
That's right.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, and he even weathered underneath the shoulder kind of spike shield area. So, like on the right shoulder, there's like some weathering on the inside, which is nice. It's like oftentimes, because oftentimes like weather everything that can be seen, and then when it's posed, you see the underside, and it's like, oh, that's
perfectly
perfect.
clean on the inside. Yeah.
So, anyways, that was
You got to paint that in. With that German gray or something dark gray on the inside, and don't forget to continue your weathering there. I love
I was just gonna say, those are details where you might not think of, and you think my model's completed, and then when you pose it, you're like, what is this spot I can see, right? So
just like the setting, I'm gonna guess this looks like it's photographed outside, so it's got that really nice like outdoor lighting, and with like the crashed would that be Dodai or something there in the background? The smoke, and very importantly, feet that look like they're actually in the ground rather than just on the ground.
Yes,
you got to.
Yeah, it marries the scene to the model.
With some other kind of like coating there on the feet there as well. It looks like to give it more like thick metal look, sort of, I guess.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's cool.
Yes, Shige Toy Studio-san.
Oh, I don't think I follow this person. That's crazy photography.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's so cool. Oh,
the modeling itself is pretty good. It's usually just like kind of like detailed
colors
model kits. Like not even fully painted, maybe just like panel line and decals and stuff like that. Usually I think for like a lot of this stuff, not like anything like highly customized, but it's just focused on like the photography aspects of it.
Oh man, that's so nice.
Yeah,
how much of it, I wonder how much of it is practical effects and how much of it is added in afterwards.
It's all practical.
Dang.
We look at
man,
there's like a couple different people that do stuff like this, and
that's so cool.
Let's see, there's a couple of different modelers that do this kind of photography, and I might be thinking of somebody else, but it's either him or so here you can see he's just blowing it.
Oh, that's
with the compressed air to
that's
take the
so
photo
cool.
Like that.
That's true. Like it's crazy how he can create those poses, especially with that Zaku kind of being impaled by the saber or by the like the posing too. Wow.
I can see.
Oh, that's right. Probably that's the only thing he removes, right? Yeah. But otherwise, everything else he tries to do practical. That's good. Wow.
I think there's another. It may not be him. It may be someone else too. But there's another person I follow on here that does similar kind of stuff, and it's really cool to see their like behind the scenes photos are almost like more interesting than like the photo itself.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Like with that hand poking in with that compressed air. Oh, I see a seam on that bazooka.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
On the shoulder too? Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, I had what can I show you? So I have my Zaku Mariner.
Okay, yeah.
Painted, this guy here.
I love that. Oh,
And there was a little bit, it's gonna be like really hard to show you. Let me see. On like the color band on the front of the thigh, like the masking didn't come out like quite perfectly.
Okay. Like that white, like that white.
Yeah, the white color band there on the front of the thigh. It's not perfect. There was like a little bit of a leak there.
Okay. Like on the lower left corner of that rectangle.
Kind of, yeah.
But
I decided to just leave it, partially just because I didn't want to fix it, but also I thought it kind of works with like how the camo pattern that I had painted on the gun. So I had already done that like in a way to make it look kind of intentional, or like I intentionally made it look imperfect, as if it was like just done like by soldiers in the field, not from the factory. So I figured I can just leave the color band like that because it looks the same. Like it doesn't look necessarily, I mean, like from a modeler's point of view, or if it was like for a contest or something like that, you might look at that and say like, yeah, like you messed up the masking on it. But I thought it kind of works well with the look of it having aspects that were painted on after, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. But it made me think about this. Someone in like the comments in the video like replied. There was like a number of different comments where people like were praising the build, like, yeah, it looks awesome, I love how clean it looks, or whatever, like really awesome build. And then like someone replied to like 3 or 4 comments like, yeah, except for that messed up masking on the whole like copy pasted like the same criticism about that masking on like has like multiple comments on there. But in like thinking about that, it reminded me of doing these episodes where like we're looking at stuff and like, we can notice like things like seam lines and stuff on here, but like
the overall presentation.
And also you kind of have to think like this person too, like this model, they also knew that that's there. I mean, but like that's I mean, like, and like for me, like I know that's there, and like it's just sort of like a artistic decision to like leave the mistakes there sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or it's just
that is interesting. No. That is interesting. Like I find when you post something on the internet, there's always going to be someone who will point out something that that you know that's so obscure, right? Because you know that sometimes they're going to be just zooming in and looking at every single thing, right? So
that, and like the type of thing that like we're talking about here, like if we were looking at this and like if there was some silvering on this color or something like that, it might be something that I say while we're doing this live stream, but I wouldn't go and like comment on it. Like, there's silvering under your decal.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Here's the one of TT746582221 san, who I use this one here for the thumbnail of the video. It is very cool.
That's
here
cool.
This dome.
Yeah, that is so cool.
And that's all. Just. I mean, I assume it's using the master grade kit maybe as a base, but I don't know if there's a resin kit of this or anything. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Wow. I wonder how are they using really old kits?
Well, so these are based off of different condo designs.
Condos, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so I don't know what they're using for the base, especially for these. I mean,
like I guess that chest is like so wide.
Yeah. I think it's just like scratch built.
Wow.
I would guess. Well, it's like heavily.
I love the aesthetic of it. It's probably one of those ones that's all putty.
Yeah. Right.
Because when you look at the like the edges, they're pretty rounded. Mind you, that goes with the condo style too.
Yeah. Let's see. I think like that's maybe for that Sasbi build that we were just seeing, or no, for the new. Yeah, it looks like, or something. What is that? Is that for that new that we were just looking at? He's using like looks like probably the Master Grade Mark II,
and expanded with plat plate and putty. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
because there's that build there. So
Yeah, the new.
More work in progress. It's like there might be more work in progress photos in here somewhere. We don't have to dig for a while.
Right.
Well, yeah, here you go.
There.
Oh, jeez, it looks so goofy, like it's
Yeah.
a regular, just like wearing his dad's clothes.
Oversized. I can't wait to be a new when I grow up.
Yeah. Huh. It is using at least that's the new Gundam's legs.
Yeah.
The head. Something else. The Gundam Mark II, maybe.
That's impressive work there, man.
But yeah, it's just a lot of flat plate and putty.
And sanding.
There's that guy. Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
What are your thoughts on Zimmerit on Gunpla?
Yeah, well, I think it works, especially with this type of style. I think it definitely works. I like the way he did the Zimmerit there too, with like little patches of it falling off and stuff. Yeah, I really like this piece actually.
I always thought that it, like, realistically, it probably doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, like, because it made sense on like tanks in World War II or whatever. But I don't know like how much sense it would make for like an actual like gigantic mobile suit realistically, but it looks cool. I mean, so
I think they made the whole thing just look like a mobile tank in a way. Like it actually, even the color scheme of it, right? It looks very tank-like.
Sure. It's really nice looking here on the back too.
Yeah.
Very, very wide.
Yeah.
Love the Dwaj variant too. So that's
cool.
Obviously very different kind of styling to it.
Yeah, yeah. That looks so cool. Like, oh man. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's a decal, or it's just painted on. It would have to be just painted. There's no way you can.
Yeah, I think it's painted.
Yeah, decal on there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like it's like masked, so it might be masked and painted. With, probably the other photo showed it more closely. It's back here. See if I can see that real quick. Not that one. There was a closer photo. Yeah, this one maybe. No. Not hard to tell, but
yeah,
maybe masked. Anyway, very cool.
Cool.
I actually saw. Speaking of Naoki, I saw he posted something. Let me pull this back up so I can have this separate. Naoki. Did you see his post about doing the weathering or doing a camo painting directly on the kit?
No.
This one here?
No, I didn't.
Yes, he posted this, where this is just painted without any primer, without any surfacer, just painted directly onto the base color model.
Interesting. I like that hair there.
Yeah.
It was like a strand of...
like, wait, is that in the photo or is that like on the computer screen?
That's surprising for Naoki. His clean style. Anyways.
I don't know how you would notice that, yeah. But yeah, he was in the post. It says how you can paint, and it's even with lacquer paints too, just directly on the plastic.
Yeah.
To just paint the
freehand airbrushing, like not even.
Yeah. And then then you can just use lacquer thinner.
Oh,
to just wipe it and shape the camo pattern.
Oh, that's interesting.
You might want to shape it. Like, I want to try that.
That is cool.
So you can kind of see how maybe he, like for this part, he just sprayed this tan color around there and then just kind of wiped up around the edges. So instead of having like the spray effect, it just is a little bit more of just like kind of a faded edge around it.
That's cool.
Wiped up with lacquer thinner there. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Does the lacquer thinner melt plastic if it's too much?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, wouldn't it be kind of too harsh on the plastic? I thought same thing, but
I wonder if maybe just less is more. Like you just do it with multiple passes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think as long as you're not like really caking the paint on there, and as long as you haven't left it there for like 3 days, if you did it like pretty shortly after just painting, you would only need like a little bit of thinner on the cotton swab, just kind of rub it a bit. I think it would be fine.
Yeah, I love the color choice and color placement is so good. He like selectively places it on, so he's not placing it on everywhere, right? But like that chest rectangular piece with the 46 on there, like that's just clean, right? And I think that's great.
Right.
Yeah,
definitely a good way to go about doing the camo where it's not just all over everything, right? Yeah,
exactly. And
much
even
more
on the base, the base of the foot, and it just looks good. Like that dark gray or the light gray area is just not camoed kind of thing, right? Like, oh, that looks good. Wow,
crazy to think it's just the that's it. Or at least not primed and fully painted anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I saw that and I thought I want to try that.
Yeah.
Here's Iswa-san with some figures. These are all probably 120 scale, I guess. I'm an erotic modeler. Sorry. These are like hardly erotic. I've seen like much more erotic model kits, I feel like.
I'm sure he's done more erotic ones.
Possibly, yeah. That's really cool, like the clear plastic for this little screen there, and then using like a bunch of different decals on there to make it look like a little display.
I wonder if those could even be like stickers, really. Like I don't know if they're. Well, yeah, they could be decals too, but that's cool. Painted with a clear, kind of a clear green, like a very subtle clear green, and then that's cool. Good idea.
Because I like how you can like see the hands through there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then even this little, what is that?
Carbon fiber.
Yeah.
That's got to be small. Wow.
I mean, like tiny.
Where do you find the carbon fiber pattern that tiny?
It's probably just that like carbon fiber sticker sheet. Who makes that?
Oh,
not IQ, I don't think. Carbon fiber sticker film. This is gonna be like
cars,
stuff for cars and stuff. I don't think it's IQ. I want to say that it's a different brand. Who is it that makes that?
But you just cut it to size and then
it's just basically like a sticker sheet, and you can just cut out, or just like one solid sheet. Yeah. I have some for Aurora film. Don't you? You probably have some for some like Aurora film or something too. Probably. Don't you?
Do have Aurora film, but not carbon fiber pattern. That's cool.
I know this is all stuff for nail stuff. I don't remember who makes that. I thought it was Haikyuu, but I think it's actually some other different brand. Here's some Maha. We're making America healthy again with our Aurora film. But you might be less familiar with the Maha thing, I guess.
Yes, I'm not familiar with Maha at all.
But look at that camo on there, though.
Yeah.
But that looks really, really good.
Yeah. Fine paintbrush and just, you can see, just hand painted. That's cool.
Even like this, like kind of gold.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be just like kind of a gold shine sort of to that around the mask.
Yeah, or like a brass, like when brass wears leathers or something. Like there's like black paint over brass, but then over use it kind of shows you. Look at the eye painting on that one. It's like so cool. That's so crazy.
This one might be a slightly larger scale, like 1/12 or something maybe, but not much bigger than that, I would guess. Jeez.
That's so nice.
Some people's like character modeling skills is just I don't get it. That's
crazy. I wonder if he uses like a microscope or something.
You would have to use some things, at least like a loop, like over your glasses or whatever.
That's so beautiful.
Like even like on this part here, like the metallics and like just the fine masking to like mask these parts and paint the metallics and stuff like that.
Well, someone of his skill who can paint eyes like that probably just freehanded that thing.
Oh yeah, I guess fair enough. Probably, yeah. That's a good guess. know, like something like this design here on the hat.
That's cool.
What?
That's cool. That's something like Simon would do.
Yeah. Right. And this
Those
is
eyes are so nice.
This plaid too. That's probably all just hand painted too.
And then around all the curves and bends of the clothing, like that's hard.
I mean, I've seen people mask that for like skirt parts on like Megami device kits and stuff like that, like frame arms kits or whatever, where it's like larger 1/10 or 1/12 scale.
Yeah,
I've seen, and even that looks like a ton of work to mask that plaid pattern on like a skirt. But on this, which I'm guessing again, I think it's like 1/12 scale.
That's crazy.
Maybe 1/8, but yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah,
that's
and even
so
like the stars, and like how sharp that's painted on them too.
That's impressive.
Some people got too much time on their hands, man.
Or too much talent.
I love the little headphone wires in here.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. On her little Walkman.
Mm-hmm. I like how this part's painted like to look like it has like a glowing effect on it, right?
Yeah, like a glowing gem or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the glossiness of the suit. Like that's it looks like the vinyl, suit texture.
Okay, but look at this. Okay, aside from this like pattern here, which I would imagine that's also maybe like using like a sticker film. There, just because how detailed that is. I don't think that that's hand painted, although it might be. But look at this. It's painted like to look like a bike reflector, sort of reminds me of
that's
like a reflector.
Wow.
That definitely looks just like hand painted.
Yes.
But I mean, it looks so good.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Damn. That's amazing.
Name that character, Ryan.
Ray.
Oh, okay.
That guy's good.
Yamamon, have you seen The Taste of Tea yet?
No.
I'm certain maybe I've mentioned this movie to you before.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay.
And you guys out there, if any of you guys have not seen this movie, I would highly, highly recommend it.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Taste of Tea.
I think it's on Netflix, maybe, so you should be able to watch it on there. It's got well-known actor Asano Tadanobu is there, who you've probably recognized. He was in, I think, Pacific Rim and a number of different American movies. He's kind of like tried to like break into American film a bit. He's been in some.
Is that a train going into his head?
It's a train coming out of his head. Yes.
Coming out of his head. Interesting.
It's very imaginative. There's a number of scenes, especially with the kids, where their imagination is just shown like visually, like this scene here with the girl.
Yeah.
So that's like so it's about this family, and each family kind of has their own kind of thing that's going on. So it's like the individual stories of all these families, of all the members of the family, that's kind of all taking place within the movie.
Cool.
It's very much a Mono no Aware movie, which is a Japanese film philosophy, I guess, where there's like no climax, like nothing climactic happens. It's just meant to be slice of life is what's usually people usually call like slice of life, I guess, like when it comes to like anime and manga, but where it's just supposed to be not like anything
day to day.
So the little girl's thing is that there's a giant version of her that like follows her around everywhere. So like if she's at school or playing at the park, whatever, she always sees this giant version of herself.
Interesting.
Where she goes.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it's really good.
I'm gonna give that a watch for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. There's so many funny moments. There's this scene where these guys putting on this like cosplay performance on the
on the train.
It's wild. But there's one scene too.
It's kind of like was it that movie Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind?
Yeah, sort of, but instead of being like dreary and depressing to watch, it's really
Right.
fun to watch.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
The wife works at like I think it's like a illustration, like a manga illustration like company, whatever.
Okay.
And her boss like he wrote a song and like wants to record the song. And so he asks her to play piano in the song, and then asks her dad to also play the song. So they're performing their song. It's absolutely hilarious. And because Asano Tadanobu's character is like her brother-in-law or something like that, if I remember correctly, he's like he works for like a music producer.
Okay.
So they record his song, and they're like in the music studio, and it's just super awkward, and the song's so goofy. That's great. Yeah. So watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna give that a watch. Yeah, thanks for the recommendation.
So Yamamon here reminded me of that because the name of the song is Yamayo. That's what made me think of that. Anyway, sorry for the tangent, everybody. But yeah, if any of you guys watching out there have not seen that, I recommend it. There's some really cool stuff here. This is what from Lapita, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. We
love model
Lapita. I love how she's holding that glass, the glass dome, about to install it. Oh, so
or the
good.
side here.
Yeah.
I think there is a kit of that, isn't there? But I didn't think it was that large or that detailed. Unless there's another one. I don't know.
Oh, unless this guy scratched the entire thing.
Could be.
That's crazy. I love the lighting, the mood. Oh, so beautiful. This whole piece. I wonder if the lighting is built into, or if it was just added on. Oh no, yeah, you can see the spotlights. That looks so good.
But yeah, I mean, to your point, it looks like there's like the two like these bar lights here.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like maybe that's built into the diorama, but just like he just set this up like to photograph the diorama in that way. Like
I love the whole mood of this piece. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, for sure.
Man. And it's just so beautiful.
Reminds me of like something that Win would make.
Yes, right? I was just about to say that. Yeah. Like his GBWC gold piece with desks and clutter scattered about, and then there's the central image, right?
Yeah.
And even like the staircase leading down on the left side. I want to know what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's so beautiful.
That is, you got to have like the little like kind of Easter egg type of details in this that just like
there's
so much to admire with this, but like finding little things like that in there's
exactly.
So
like there's that one piece that you made with the base. Do you remember how you cut out a hole in there and then you had a guy climbing up the? It was like a hangar kind of scene, and with like anyways, that's cool whenever you include that 3-dimensionality or like the different levels. That's cool.
I think the one you're talking about is it was my HG SD gym. So this one I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was
when you're sitting and going through that rectangular opening.
I don't have any other photos over here, maybe not, or I'd imagine there's somewhere. But yeah.
Like that was great.
Man, that figure painting not so good. But
it's okay.
I actually didn't really like the painting on like the main kit either all that much.
Really?
Not one of my better builds, but it was fun.
I thought it was cool. I like the decal overlapping that you did.
Yeah. Well, there was some good points, sure.
Yeah.
This one's cool.
This guy's good at telling stories, man. That's so beautiful.
The little fish on the hook.
Yeah.
Even
these are the vignettes that just work so well. And I like how what's the word I'm trying to look for? How close how tight.
Very
the screen
limited,
is.
right?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not like a big, huge.
No.
You know, you don't need that to tell the story, right?
Mm.
And yeah. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, you were saying.
No, I was just trying to say the same thing you were, but yeah, I think limited. It's very restrained in terms of
restrained.
Like, the space. Yeah, like one of the things for like dioramas, it's kind of like the more stuff you include there, kind of the more realistic it looks usually.
Yes.
Like usually what's where like a lot of dioramas fail to look realistic because they'll put like a few trees and some like a stone path or something like that in there and using like this huge space. Yeah. And it's just not, it doesn't look realistic because, typically, there's a lot of stuff. Everywhere.
Exactly. And the main subject or the main focus is just like a little tiny part of that whole thing. And so you lose, to someone who's just looking into it, you lose the story because you're just like, it's too big of a field to look at, right? But this is so focused and so precise. Yeah. I mean, so nice.
Because there's, like you're saying, you don't need anything more, but there's like, even like in this small space, there's so many different like elements which like kind of allude to the greater scene, which we don't kind of really need.
Exactly.
He's got his chair, he's got his little like tackle box or something like that. Everything's all there.
Nice.
I also really appreciate the angle that this is photographed from. It's not like the obvious you would expect, like from the front and like kind of straight on, but it's like from the back and from above. But
and you can see like on the floor, on the ground, what's there too. Like it's really well photographed. That's a skill in and of itself, obviously. But this guy has a good eye for sure.
Sometimes like when I'm doing like photos or videos, like video is easy because you can like have it moving, right? But like photos, like you'll be looking at your piece and you'll notice there's like an angle where it looks really cool. And like when you're taking a photo, you're like, but like you kind of like can't really see everything very well. But like it still looks really cool from that angle.
One tip that I tell a lot of people who are doing gunpla photography, and because oftentimes you try to use like your best camera and take like the best angle shots, and you take like 10 photos of that same angle, and then you go after processing or brightening and stuff, right? But one thing I found that's really cool is just taking your phone and doing it at all different types of angles, right? Like from top to slightly rotated. And it gives you a really quick kind of perspective. And then when you cycle through the photos, you can kind of see like, oh, wow, like this is such a cool angle, right? And then you could go back to that specific angle to try to reproduce that with your nicer camera, if you will, right? But I found the phone is really good that way because normally with your camera, you can only move so much, right? But then with your phone, you can literally do
everything, right?
Too, right, exactly. So, anyways, but that's just kind of my 2 cents in terms of photography. So,
what you could also even do it might even make your life that much easier, just so you're not having to deal with like a bunch of photos, is just take a video, and you can just video, to find like, okay, where was the angle at that looked really good.
That's a good point. Yeah. So that's cool.
We had this one here, also kind of just like the presentations. Very simplistic, but it still looks really cool.
Man, this guy's good.
I wonder how that's lit. I wonder if it's just lit with if that's actually not like an LED or something in there, but it's just fluorescent paint. And he just used like a LED, not LED, but like a UV flashlight, and just color corrected it in post so it doesn't look all purple.
That's interesting.
Maybe.
I do that light in the car is lit too.
Yeah. That would be easier to just stick like an LED in there. I mean, like
That's
for
true.
like a small figure like this to get an LED, I don't know, somehow wired through the hand or something.
Knowing these people, who knows?
Yeah,
it would be really hard because that arm has a bend in it. So I don't even know how you would do it because it'd come out of the elbow or something. Yeah, that'd be really hard. I don't even know. Yeah. Or unless he's holding, sometimes there's those like super tiny one. Wow, no, that's still too big for that because that's just a hand, right?
Could be a fiber optic cable. That's just like, if you just like sand around the edges of it, it would light like that, I guess.
possibly.
Mm. Pretty cool.
That's cool. I didn't even think about that. Oh, so
here
nice.
as well. Is that
wow.
alien
that heart
coming out of
Oh yeah.
what is that?
Is it?
So it's like it's a Machine Krieger kit here.
Yeah.
This part of it.
Yeah.
Or anyway, something
maybe
like
it's
that.
it's birthing an alien, and it's sending out a heart emoji.
Yeah. There's something going on. This has that same kind of thing, like what you were talking about, like from mine, like a square cutout.
Yes.
In this case, just like a raised platform there, but
exactly. Look at that bucket of phones.
Yeah, a bucket full of smartphones.
How do people come up with that? That's crazy.
Just all the ridiculousness.
Yeah. And again, like the moody lighting. Like that's so nice.
Yeah, I love the lamp here providing light here just in the front corner.
Exactly. Oh man.
What is that thing? I don't know.
Godzilla. A baby Godzilla.
Yeah, like these like side panels here almost look like they're like enclosed around the head and then just open up like that, right?
Yeah. That's
something.
Right. That's right.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what this that Machine Krieger kit. I don't know what that is used because like most of the Machine Krieger models were originally made from just like kit bashing parts from like helicopter model kits and aircraft model kits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That one, I don't know what that was originally based off of. I'm not sure. But it's like the Hornus. Like this.
Oh, yes.
There's a number of different variants of it. I don't know exactly which one, but I think that's basically that, right?
Oh, that's neat. That's like a backpack. It's like a flight backpack attachment onto a Machine Krieger suit, right?
Yeah.
Or like an enhanced, Oh, that's interesting.
So it looks like that's that, but anyway.
Huh. Interesting.
All right, very cool. Oh yeah, I'd seen this one.
Wow.
Celery ensign.
Lego?
Yeah, but here.
Oh, that's so cool. That reminds me of Eva, Evangelion. Like the
or 8th MS team when they the mobile suits going up in the elevator.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's like. It almost looks like it's just like a visual effects, like done in like After Effects or something.
Like practical effects?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe not.
I could foresee him making that motor.
It's probably just motorized. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. This was supposed to be like the vehicles from like a Godzilla movie or something, right?
Yeah.
Like it.
That's so cool. Oh yeah, it's motorized. You can see the chain.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Huh.
It's amazing how Lego itself lends, just with the texture, lends itself to looking like mechanical details when they're pieced together naturally so well. Like so many of those Lego Gunpla people who build Gunpla out of Lego, it looks so nice between the smooth surfaces and then the roughness of the Lego insignia or different mechanical pieces that they add. Oh, that's so cool.
Nice. I wonder what the little guys though. You see like
all those micro figures. Yeah,
are they? Is that what those are?
Yeah, so they just stick on one stud.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so they're like super tiny. They use it when they have bigger pieces. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Huh. Yeah.
That's cool.
Those are.
That's cool.
What's like the largest Lego set that you've built? That Optimus Prime or?
Ooh, no.
huge Star
I'm
Wars
still
one.
working on it. It's like the Titanic.
Ooh.
But I've only had the first third done, so yeah.
It's like one of those like massive
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, it's huge. I don't even have space to display it. So
That's part of the reason why you haven't finished
yeah,
building it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. This guy is a build and destroy modeler. Keep forgetting to check the text on these, but yeah.
oh
This
man,
one.
that's so nice.
Yeah, what's fun about these, which is like a model I started working on at home, which I'm thinking I might do this. But what's fun about like the heavily weathered like / like destroyed kits is that like you kind of have to build it as just like a normal kit first.
Yeah.
I guess you could like from like the initial build up like make it weathered like from the start, but I kind of like it works best to just build the model kits to like a clean finish almost first, and then like do the weathering.
Yeah.
Fun process to do like that.
Look at the debris. Look at the like it's mind-blowing how detailed and realistic everything looks. Like that's crazy. They must have used photo reference.
I mean, yeah, I guess you'd have
or maybe like multiple photo references. Like, yeah, that's so awesome.
Again, like you kind of have to basically build this as a regular building.
Yeah.
And because you have to know about like what
exactly
all materials go into making the
that's
building.
Right. Yeah. Like from the frame all the way to the roofing, and then selectively destroy certain areas. That looks so real.
A lot of that debris would then be around. Like you couldn't have like this destroyed part of the building and then not have a bunch of debris, rubble kind of everywhere around there. It has to go to somewhere.
And even like the crushed car, like that, so nice. Oh man, that's impressive. That's so impressive.
Let's see, what was the other one there? Oh yeah, this one with all the wires and everything from the
telephone pole. That's so beautiful.
That would stress me out so much trying to get all the wires in there. Not to mess everything up. While you're trying to do that, you just like place everything with like 2 sets of tweezers.
Yeah. I wonder what percentage of it was like painted and then assembled first, and then touch up painting afterwards.
Right.
Because like with the wiring there, you can't, I don't even know how the order in which he does things. He or she.
You would have to imagine that would have to be like essentially last, but it couldn't be like the absolute last step.
Exactly. Maybe just a lot of touch-up painting. I don't know.
There's like even like debris hanging off the wires too, like these little like pieces of cloth or whatever,
like linen or
I love the little plastic chair.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's such a cool detail.
I'm not sure what the scale is on this. I'm guessing 1/35th, but I don't know where you can get that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man.
It's even got like the basket for keeping rubble on the side of the turret there.
That's got to be made from photo reference. That's so cool.
It's pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, man. Next level.
A modeler who loves the swimming club. All right.
Aquatic suits.
I guess so. There you go. This one, I'm sad there's not more photos of this. I know I've seen this before, but it is a really cool GOG build there.
Look at the detail inside the head.
Like
that. That's just so beautiful.
I'm not familiar enough with the base kit to know if that's from that, but I would have to guess that might be parts taken from a different kit and like just added in there. But the mono eye looks so good too.
Yeah.
On that Zaku Mariner build, I was struggling with the mono eye on that thing. I tried like a couple of different things before I finally got something to work. And you'd think like I've built a few kits before and like done mono eyes. And I feel like every time I do that, I have to do it in a different way because I'm never like quite.
How did
exactly how the mono eye looks.
How did you do this one?
This one's just using like a there's
Thicker?
yeah, well, so it's an HG, and it's one of those HGs where it's not a molded detail, it's just flat. You're meant to just stick a sticker on there, kind of wherever you want.
Yeah.
So I first drill the hole and put in a plastic rod, and then drill the circle in the middle of that, so there's like an actual like ring, actual like detail.
Yeah.
And then I was going to put like a small clear lens part on the inside recess detail.
Yes, like a domed kind of.
On the inside, and then put a Aurora film sticker on the outside.
Oh.
But it didn't like look quite right, and so I ended up doing is just putting like essentially the same thing, but instead of putting there's no dome actual like plastic little lens piece in there. It's just a smaller Aurora sticker circle piece on the inside, and then a larger Aurora sticker piece on the outside. So it is actually kind of 2-layered.
Oh, okay.
But it's not really very visible, except that you can kind of see it like from certain angles.
I like the eye.
It worked out.
Yeah.
For the most part, but I'm never like super happy with it.
Oh.
All right. See this one. Can I call myself a plastic modeler? That's it. But yeah, with this Mochiri-san, Mokiri-san is really good. I would highly recommend a follow. Can't read that QOG9J whatever for the handle there, but
oh wow,
really good works here.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Of some different.
That's so nice.
Botom's kits. I think these are all Wave 1/35 scale kits. I think.
Wow.
So that first one might be something different, but
look at that battery. The battery depletion thing on the side skirt or on the front skirt.
This one?
What is it? Yeah. What is that?
No, I think it's just a
that's just like a decal
sticker, of some
I thought
sort.
it was like battery low.
Dead battery.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like that, yeah.
I was like, is that an LCD screen telling you that battery is low?
It's like a notch in, but instead of the eyes.
Yeah.
I love to like the weapon in the same color as the suit. You know, you always want to go for like a gray or some other different color for it, but it's cool when it's the same color. I like that. This is a funky one. I love this weapon. It's just like a handheld little like flat thing with the missiles in there.
Yeah. That'd be so dangerous though as a target man. Could you imagine? It's like red and you just shoot it and it'll explode. I love that. Maybe he's like a restocker.
Maybe.
Or it could just be a cannon launcher.
I think it's because this is the secondary handle on it. You're meant to do like.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, to shoot it. Except that, I don't know if this is the wave kit or what. Because those arms look like that's not the arms on that. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about the kit anyway. But if the wave kit, I'm pretty sure cannot do a two-handed grip on that weapon. I think this is something else. I'm not sure, but it seems like this is, I don't know, some kit bash or something. But I love when you have like the missile pods where there's actually like missiles.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Nice little detail.
Yeah, that's so smart.
The rolled cloths too on the back is something also that I've always wanted to try.
That's so nice. This is a cool scale to work at, right? Because you can include a lot of more leather and cloth and still be very real, right? Yeah, and chains and things like that. Like this is a great scale to work at. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not sure. It's very, the head is not near as round as any other version of this kit that I've ever seen. So I don't know if that's maybe just something like scratch build, or it might be like a resin kit or something. I don't know.
Mm.
It's much more like cone head looking compared to how it usually
flatter kind of domed head.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, is this like wood?
Wood modeler.
No, come on, dude. How can you be so good?
Heihati-san.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
He probably was born and raised with like, his family probably had no money and were like, here, play with chopsticks. And then he just like learned to make things with wood.
I don't know.
That's impressive. I'm always so fascinated. Wow, look how tiny that is. What is
are these lines? That's just made from like splinters of wood.
Splinters, yeah. Oh my goodness. That is so crazy.
Again. No, it's not wood texture paint. It's actual wood, yeah.
Different types of wood, right? Oh man, wow.
Those long bits might be actual string, I guess, maybe, but it could be just long splinters of wood, I guess.
Splinters. I wonder how he makes those.
I mean, I guess if it's just kind of start peeling off a little bit and just like try to, I don't know, probably maybe like cut it at the same time while you're trying to like kind of peel it off, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like if you had like a little bit that's like kind of peeling off, like chipping off a piece of wood, if you like go to pull it, it like gets thicker as it's
right. And then maybe he like cuts it thinner. But still, that's
very thin strips.
That's hard, man.
This one's I'm a modeler who wants to put effort into the face. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hand painted eyes?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wow.
Bandai's female character model kits have improved some over the years, but the face still I don't know. They're just not great, I feel like.
A little derpier? Like just the proportions and stuff? I've never built oh yeah.
That's the original versus how he painted it.
The size of the eyes, I guess, or
just the size and the spacing, the placement's always just kind of a bit odd. Like the
the smile looks a little weird.
Yeah,
like it's like a very V shape. But yeah.
Oof, yeah, that one was particularly rough. That kit, I think, like some of the other ones too. This one uses like stickers for the eyes, so you can see this is the outline of the sticker.
Oh wow, that's bad.
And it goes up, so the outline kind of, maybe on this side you can see it goes up. The eyebrows.
Oh, it's connected with the eyebrows.
Yeah. So from the eyebrow to the bottom of the eyes is like all one sticker there.
Oh wow.
Your face says it all.
Oh man, that's crazy improvement. They should just include water slide decals for those eyes, man.
On some of them they do, especially on some of the more recent releases. They have been including that because they'll have like, it'll be advertised as like 3 face options, but it gives you one that's like tempo printed, and then 2 just like blank faces. Then they'll give you like a little decal sheet for you to be able to like make the other ones.
Whoa.
Yeah, those are definitely much better.
Yeah.
What's this? Can sprayer. What?
Ooh. Interesting.
Gajumaru. That's these. I don't like when they're all 4 in one photo.
Yeah. You gotta zoom in.
Kind of harder to see them in great detail, but man, some good looking kits.
I wonder what type of spray cans he used, like Tamiya or?
Probably, I would guess, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
A But I love that white detail
Yes.
inside the shoulder up there on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Yeah, that's so nice.
It is. And these
And
are
especially,
also... go ahead.
I was just gonna say, especially with the red decals, it like really helps pop it out because it's different. Because that's the only area where you use red decals too, right? So I think that looks really nice as a standout. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
No, just to your point on that, there's different cases where like you're using different color decals that don't work on different colors of armor that you have, so you have to kind of like switch it up like that sometimes. But the weapons look like they're like, that's like the Goof sword, but this looks like it's like the that free option, like the free weapons that they used to give out, right?
Yeah.
It looks like it's that because it has like the combination piece to connect the two together.
Yes.
End to end, things like that version of it. And then this bazooka as well. I don't know if that might be the system weapons bazooka. I don't remember the back of it looking exactly like that, this part right here. But I think it is.
I love the details on that bazooka. Like like even on the tip of it, like, you know, those little like ripples. Yeah, like those things. And that's a cool bazooka. I like the style of that.
I think it is the system weapon set. Do you have a bunch of those when you were in Japan? Did you pick up a bunch of the
they gave a bunch in 2018. They just like threw it out for us, but this most recent one they didn't give us any. So yeah. I know. I was like, what?
You're not talking about like the free like little like baggy. You have some there?
Yeah, I don't know where. Oh yeah, like these. Oh, these are customized campaigns. Never mind.
Yeah, no, not those.
Not those ones. Okay.
They used to be boxed like this, but then they stopped selling
them.
Oh,
I know which ones you're talking about. I've never had those before.
They don't sell them boxed like that anymore. Now they're in like these larger bags like this.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Yeah, that's the bazooka, right? Is that the bazooka?
Yeah. In fact, it is. There you go. Yes, that's from this.
Oh, that's the
nice one. I think they're only sold at Gundam bases now.
Oh, really? Oh, I should have picked up some.
Distribute these out to like retailers.
Oh man, I should have looked for that.
Yeah, Gundam base limited system weapons. So yeah, they used to be like not exclusive items or anything. And they were just sold in these boxes like this, but they discontinued those. And they were also like all like pre-cut, and they had like decals and stuff on them and everything too.
They're same plastic?
Yeah, but like they're like pre-assembled and decaled and stuff for you, which was kind of weird. And they were like more expensive. But now they're just on the runner, just like regular production parts. But you can only get them at Gundam bases. So yeah, next time you're there.
Look so nice. Yeah.
There's a bunch of different of the option part sets, but yeah.
Are they? Do they make them for 1/100 as well too?
No.
They're all 1/144.
Yeah.
Man, those weapons look so good. Are those all the ones too that they're using, like that rifle? I'm sure they added stuff probably too.
Yeah, that might be as well. It's from a different set, but yeah, I think that is. There's another set for it's like, I think it has options for the Zaku machine gun as well as the Gundam's beam rifle. I think that might be from that, or that's just other kit bash stuff. That actually, no. That's parts from the Shinanju's, the top part of the Shinanju beam rifle, you know, that you can take off for when you're like changing the orientation.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Well, actually, I'm not sure, but I think it is. I think those are parts from a Shinanju beam rifle, kind of kit bashed on top of just the Zaku 2 machine gun.
That's so cool.
Sort of, and then also added the ammo belt there.
Is this the RG Zaku?
No, that's the HG, the Origin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love the detailing on that. Wow, that's so beautiful.
And it's probably the Char's one, but because that comes with that ammo belt.
Yeah.
HG, Origin, Char, Zaku. There's like 3 different versions together. the right one that has that. I think it's the Red Comet version. I think that's right. I don't know. But yeah. One of the versions. Yeah, it is the Red Comet. Okay.
That's a nice kit, man. I have to look into that.
But this one doesn't have the two rounded shoulders. You have to get a different version. Like the parts. This is all like kit bashed to get the they did like the round shoulders. Either that or just I don't know, cut them off. Maybe they look sort of like not perfectly round, almost like
sanded,
cut off the spike and like
puttied or something.
Yeah, maybe. But
that's cool.
That's why I love those Origins kits because they're so like you can just mix and
interchangeable. Yeah.
But like they made like 14 different Zaku variants with like just minor differences between them, but they're great for doing like your own custom builds like that.
Yes. That's nice.
And then this one is another one of those. That's the Desert Zaku one.
That's so cool.
Yeah, all cans sprayed. So there you go.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
You don't need an airbrush, although your life would be a lot easier with an airbrush. But I mean, yeah.
To each their own.
To each their own. All right. We'll take a look at a few more bits here and we'll maybe wrap it up here for today. But plastic board artist. There you go. I love those posts where it's like show like the original model and then the finished model. And then you have someone where they'll just post a stack of plot plate. And
yeah. Or like putty. Like, That's so funny.
They're pretty cool. He's like made like the Notchin style like Votoms.
So that's like 100% scratch? Like
yeah, it looks like it. I actually just recently took a look at a couple of these, like the Notchin Votoms kits. But he made one the later type ones here. Yeah, it's like it's all just scratch though.
Oh man.
Just using the same kind of basic like design.
Yeah, proportions. That looks so cool. Oh wait, what?
Oof. Man,
what?
We're making your own kind of like 5-star stories style.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
It's wow. The suit from District 9.
What?
Yeah, the prawn suit.
That looks so good.
I wonder if he's ever finished that. That'd be cool.
That's amazing.
And the Dugaram here.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
I'll just completely scratch build. That's wild. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? That suit?
Yes. Yeah.
And that seems pretty certain that's what that is. Looks like it. I'm sure that's what that's
amazing. How does it like all those shapes are so hard to make too. Like I'm so like I just want to watch this guy work, man. Like it's crazy.
It would take forever. I mean, think about how long it would take just to make one of those.
Exactly.
Jeez.
And then to make all of them to fit into each other. That's impressive.
Too much work.
This guy's crazy. And it looks tiny too, like all these things.
Yeah, it doesn't look. Oh yeah, there it is. Finished.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it does not look that large, does it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I really want to build and paint this. I have this kit. I've not built it yet.
Is it plastic or resin?
It's plastic, but it's just like a fixed pose statue like this. So it goes together like a resin kit, but it's a plastic kit.
That's cool.
Part of the Artpla line. Yeah. This one as well is Sleipnir kit, I think that is. And this one, Ava one.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I've seen this build from him as well. This one's really cool version of the Hygog.
Huh.
Like different kind of legs.
So those are all scratch?
I think it's all scratch build. Seems like it.
Oh my goodness.
Those tanks might not be. Those tanks might be the tanks from the kit. And like the body might just be like heavily modified, the torso part.
That's so amazing. He's good at painting too. Man.
Here's another look at that.
This is the scratch one that we were seeing before?
Looks like it, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, here's another look at that guy, yeah. I love the look of that.
Oh, that looks so cool. Wow.
Like some of those parts, like these, like the links of armor, like on the arm.
Might have been from the original.
From the original kit, just like filed to be angular like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That looks so nice.
Some good stuff there.
Oh man.
That's really cool.
That's so cool.
Love this just super unique color, like paint schemes like that. Those are always the best. Here's another work in progress on that thing. That's crazy.
Wow.
I want to see the finished build of that. He had the one photo there. Must have been kind of like an older build, so it's kind of sunken deeper into the
feed.
Feed here, yeah. There's another work in progress on it though.
That is so incredible.
Man. Yeah.
I love how you can see like the frame, like the general internal frame of how he did it. Yeah, exactly. Like that area. Just like rough cuts, but
yeah, just built out layered parts, just kind of adding on top of that.
Wow. That's so crazy.
Oh, here's the building of the body. Like
so it looks like he layered over top of the original, and but yeah, that's a ton of sanding and seam closure that he'll need, like puttying
and reshaping. Did it have multiple arms? Oh no, this front part, or because see, it looks like how he's had it,
like quad
or like multiple arms, but this one doesn't have that. Maybe it's just
maybe he just like ditched that design after.
Maybe, yeah.
That's so cool.
What would be cool would be to have it with like 3 arms and make it look like this is like, it's like a port where you're able to plug an arm.
Yeah.
But like right now, like it's kind of hard to know if that's what that's supposed to be or not. But if it had 3 arms, like if there was one on one side and
that would be cool.
One missing from one side, you could tell like that's what it's for.
Yeah. That'd be so cool.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one too. I've seen a bunch of this stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, this is such a cool looking kit. Choco Falcon did a painted build of this before.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
This was really good too.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Oh, did he have something in this issue? Maybe he did. In this issue of Hobby Japan, maybe.
That's cool.
Usually I feel like when maybe his Destroy Gundam
was in it.
Was his Destroy Gundam was in that issue of Hobby Japan. Usually when these modelers are like posting like the magazine covers, right? It's to post that they have
stuff that they're there. That's cool. Man, that's inspiring.
All right, well, there's a lot more cool stuff here under this hashtag if you guys want to check it out. I think we spent a lot of time looking at Arcadelic's work in another episode as well too. Yeah, some like super cool stuff. I love this build especially.
Yeah,
I've seen this so many times, and like every time I can never scroll past it. I always have to like stop, zoom in. All the details on this.
So beautiful.
It's like, man, it's really good.
Yeah, the pose is great. The details, the painting.
Man, that's super cool. Reminds me of Blade Runner 2049.
Yes. Yeah.
At the very beginning when he's got the like grub farm.
Yeah. I love how it's Porsche.
Yeah, nice. Yes, indeed.
That's so cool. That'll be the day when they make farm equipment.
Hey, isn't there some? Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Isn't there some? What? Like fancy car? Doesn't Mercedes make farm equipment or something like that?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I might have seen a tractor, not a tractor, but like
a truck. They make trucks, like heavy duty trucks. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they make like cargo vans too and stuff.
That's really cool. All right, guys. Well, yeah, check out the hashtag. There's lots of cool stuff here to see. Ryan, thanks as always for hanging out.
Oh, thanks for having me. I love looking at this stuff, man. A lot of accounts for me to follow.
Yes, I wasn't sure because like I normally like check out the hashtags just to see like, okay, there's like at least a good handful of stuff there. But, like I kind of never really know. Sometimes I worry like, okay, is there really more than like 10 posts here? But there's a lot of good stuff under this one.
Yeah,
so
so much to learn and so much to be inspired by. I think it's amazing. Yeah.
There was a really good actually Mechatro hashtag recently too, with a lot of different Mechatro stuff that I thought about doing that one next time. So
yeah.
Anyway, all right, y'all. Well, check out Ryan's Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, Instagram and Twitter. Yeah.
And we'll chat again soon more about the contest with Luis. So we'll try to get that organized. So we can talk more about that. But yeah, just as a reminder to everybody, check out the summer Plamo contest.
Yes, that'll be fun.
Try to fist bump here in the middle.
That's hard. It's like opposite.
Yeah, I know. I keep doing it the other way. But yeah, thanks guys for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and weekend. Next week, I'm gonna be live building. Let me just mention this here real quick. Live building this guy.
Oh, Psycho Mark II.
Psycho desu ne.
Next week.
So that'll be the next live stream here on the channel. So stay tuned for that. Maybe Monday, I guess, probably. But
cool.
I'll let y'all know. Anyway.
Nice.
That's it for today.
Peace.
Bye, everyone. Say bye-bye.